Colossal Order has finally announced City Skylines 2 after like 10 years in the making. And what I want to do is I want to rediscover City Skylines 1 because coincidentally, I haven't played this game in like 3 months and I have all of 6 months of experience playing this game. So if I'm going to get any good at City Skylines 2, I got to actually know what I'm doing in City Skylines 1. So where have I been? It's been about 3 months since my last video. Sorry, I missed you all. I hope you're doing well. To be honest, I got a little bit tired of the content making. You know, same old thing, different day. It was kind of just we make let's play and then we go. Boy, this is awful. I am hating this already. I'm gonna fix this real quick. So as I was saying, I have been literally making no content for the past 3 months because I've been playing any other game but City Skylines. I've been playing League, I've been playing Apex, I've been grinding Apex. That game has my full attention currently. And really I've just kind of missed making YouTube videos. I've missed just being a part of the community and exploring creativity and seeing what I can actually do. So I'm back. I don't want to wait for to the end of the year for City Skylines 2 to drop or to get delayed or to whatever happened. I want to get back now. So I hope you're all doing well. It's been a minute. For those who don't know, my name is Wyatt, or I go by RCB, the Real Commercial Broker, and I make city builder games content because I like them, but I don't play them, so I think it's funny to record myself struggling. Oh man. Well, the worst part about this whole thing is I have about like, I don't know, how many mods do I have installed? I have all of these mods here, and I do not remember what a single one of them does. I think when I last stopped, I had installed traffic manager node mod thing, and I never bothered to learn it. I just said, you know what, we're gonna learn this later, and later never happened. There was never a later. Okay, so what I remember about this game is you're building grids. That's the gist of it. Do I want to do small grids like this, or do I want to kind of like make them longer? Let me see if I made this a little bit longer. Here, how would that look? I like that better. And so, by the way, if you have been following the news of Colossal Order, Cities Skylines 2, and you've been seeing kind of what they've been teasing for content, let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. I personally think it would be fantastic if they added a multiplayer concept or addition to the game, because I've got friends who want to play this game with me, and I think it'd be a great time if we, dual played a city builder. That'd be awesome, I think. But let me know your thoughts below. I think there's a lot of potential with the new game. They have so much they could try and so much they could actually do with it that I'm really excited. I mean, every DLC they've dropped, and I've bought them all for some reason, every DLC they've dropped has been great. It's been a good addition, or it's been free or like $5. So like it was worth the money to spend to forget about. But yeah, let me know your thoughts about that. I'd be curious to know what you're thinking about the game, what you want to see. Okay, so I remember the basics. We're building level 1 basic. We want to get to, what is it, Little Hamlet, I think it's called. And all we're doing is we're just trying to get a little suburbia going out here. Background on me, by the way, if you're new, hello. I'm a commercial broker. If you didn't get it in the name already, I have sold commercial real estate up and down the West Coast for the past 6 or 7 years now, roughly, and I've been a part of a lot of transactions, a lot of leasing. And oh, we need a trash station. Oh no, we need power. Oh boy, this has been, it's been a while. Okay, so we need to do this further down. We're going to connect our sewage to our water. We're gonna get our power going as well. Let's get this. That's not right. Yes. Where's our grids? Let's get our grids right there. Okay, and then we need to get this connected to that. So, like I was saying, 6 years background doing commercial real estate, and I have always loved watching City Skylines content. And I figured, well, why not make some? Why not give my try at it and see what I could do? And I tell you, it's hard. I don't know how they make the roads as smooth as they do, or how they plan out their cities like City Planner does. Okay, so I'm just gonna keep this same pattern going. I think it's just the bread and butter currently of our residential area under there, and we should be able to hit our next milestone, our first milestone of Little Hamlet. Yep, pretty quickly here, I'd imagine. Oh, and I've remembered, while this is still going, we have to use some commercial zoning here as well. So what I think I'm gonna do is, for my commercial districts, I think I'm just gonna take this road and I'm just gonna push it up. I'm just gonna take that right here and all of this, bam, just dedicated commercial spaces. And that should do us pretty dang good for the time being. We have residential going this way, we have commercial going up and this way, and then we're gonna have our industrial built out around this area. And that should, I just realized we actually have not much runway left already for this city. And so we're on the map Eden Valley, by the way. I think it was a part of the Green Cities expansion pack, or not, I'm not sure. But what really has been my crux, what has been something I have never been able to do properly since the inception of this channel, was this terraform tool, where we had to level ground and grade it. And I have this big mountainside I'm gonna have to climb. I'm gonna have to climb to expand my city, and I just don't know how I'm gonna do that. So I'll be back when we actually hit Little Hamlet. It's gonna be the same build out for quite a while. I'm gonna chunk a little bit more industrial over here. And I'll probably make this a through road too. This makes sense. And then we're probably gonna cut off our industrial probably right about here. Okay, so Little Hamlet has been hit and we've unlocked quite a lot here. So we're gonna go through that a little bit later. But the big thing we just unlocked that's pivotal for a city is obviously our garbage, but our taxes. Now let me show you how you do this. What I love to do is you go into the economy tab right here, you go to your taxes, and you immediately bump this up. Oh, wait, was it 11% or 12%? I think it was 11%. I'm gonna do 11%. This is basically the threshold of where you can raise your taxes without your Sims getting violently mad at you and leaving your city. Like, is our income a little bit higher? We're now at $1,200 a day or a week. That's a week. And this is how we're looking so far. We're gonna cut off our industrial up to this block here. So our industrial creep is what you will call it. I'm probably gonna designate this to be, actually we're gonna keep this for our public municipalities. And I'll show you what I mean by that in a second. Let's put this K right here. And then we're gonna put in our recycling center. It's the exact same thing as the trash center. I'm aware of that, but I just like to have both for the sake of aesthetic and for the sake of, you know, if some companies want to just be a recycling company, then hey, we're being more green, I guess. Like I mentioned before, we have a few, well, I think we only have one currently, the medical clinic. This is a city municipality and it takes care of our citizens. And we're gonna put this in between the gap between our industrial blocks and our residential blocks for the sake of keeping the pollution out of our city. Right here is fantastic. And a little broker tip for you. When it comes to the traffic flow, the reason I put this little medical clinic here, a little municipality, is because this is a side road. And our main roads, you can tell by the traffic here, are getting a little bit red already, because this is where the main traffic flows, and you want to have your congestion as limited as possible. Ambulances can actually get to and from the homes or the places of work where the incident's happening. Okay, so we need to get a lot more Sims going, and we're just going to keep doing the same patterns we have done because it works, and there's no need to change anything currently. But I think this is actually the limit to where we can take this row of homes, because we're now creeping upon the water here. That's looking good. I'm probably, yeah, I need to keep this road here so we can alleviate some traffic flow down the road. So I'm actually just gonna take this and bring it up, and then we're gonna make this an extension of our commercial district, and we're gonna run our water across and down just like that. And now the absolutely great and genius thing that we have done by building our zoning like this, you can tell we have residential and we have our commercial, is we can just mirror what we have currently on the other side. Boom, and just like that, we now have our secondary residential district built up, and we're gonna take this road once more, take it to there, and we're gonna fill this in just like that and connect our water up and over That looks beautiful. Perfect. There we go. We're the village. And this is where we get a lot more to utilize. And it's going to be a little bit more complicated to keep up with all the services we have available to us. What I've always wanted to try to do is utilize like self-sufficient buildings and organic produce, because it's harder and it's a little bit more tricky to use efficiently in City Skylines. So we might touch that in a bit. But we've already had education. I haven't put it in yet. Whoops. But we have education unlocked. What I'm going to do, I'm going to plan for the future a little bit here. So I'm going to do, this is going to be an elementary school, right? We have our community school here. Yep. So I'm going to actually do a little bit of mirroring again. All right. So we have 2 schools on both sides. By putting these schools here and here, I can expand both sides of my community, and they can all have equal opportunity to get education. And then big thing, what I want to do, now I need to actually take advantage of my loans. I'm going to take out the largest one I possibly can, our Global Credit Incorporated. And actually I'll take out both loans. And the reason I'm doing this, let me show you, is because even by taking out those loans, I have payments every week, but I'm still a positive income, and I got a bonus of cash injection of $80,000, and I'm still positive 1,600. And now with my police station, I don't want it next to my medical clinic here. And for this, I'm going to put it in the center here. And the reason being is that it's still going to be a side road, so you're not going to have the issues with traffic. It's going to be a little bit hot here just because you've got 2 roads conjoining. If you have to go to work in the factories, if you live up here, you're going to have to cross this road to get there. So it's going to be a little bit tricky. But the point is, the police station now can get everywhere in my city quicker. Firehouse, it doesn't have as much of a reach as I wish it would, but it makes sense. I'm going to put this on the back side of my medical clinic, because typically in real life and with City Skylines, the industrial districts tend to burst into flames more because they deal with catalyst agents for fires and smokes. And so I'm also going to put one over on this side in this district here, so we can take care of our residential citizens and kind of future-proof a little bit more. It's not going to really extend that far, but we'll have it. What I want to do now is I want to start naming the districts of my cities, because I want to put in some policies that my Sims have to follow that I want to have in all of my cities. And so what I'm going to do is I'm also going to track every residential district by wealth. And the only way to do that is to have separate districts. So I'm going to label this one on its own, but I'm going to have policies in play that overlap all of my districts regardless. So it's not going to make much of a difference policy-wise. It's just strictly for tracking metrics and data. All right, there we go. So we're going to name these Meadow Point. And okay, before we do anything else, we even unlocked Tiny Town. I'm probably going to stop the video here, but this is where we start unlocking a ton of content, and to try to use it all and to try to keep on top of everything, it's going to be a lot. We're going to wrap this up shortly here. We're going to call this, let's call this more acres. All right, love that. More acres in Meadow Point. So now going to policies tab, I want to have a smoke detector distribution so we can have our firefighters be more responsive to districts. I want a smoking ban. Personally, that's just my thing. So far, we're looking solid. We're looking great. I'm loving the way the city's coming together already. I mean, it's pretty simple. It's pretty straightforward, right? We have our industrial districts. We're building out this direction over here, residential districts, and we have our commercial districts in the middle. And we have our municipalities servicing everything in optimal locations. So if you're new here, subscribe, like the video, and I will look forward to seeing you all in the next video. Bye.